People of Reddit, AITA, I-48F, am staying a campground on vacation, and a group of children were running around playing. They were not causing any harm just playing. I kept hearing a very high-pitched screeching squeal, indicative of a small little girl. It wasn't a distressed squeal, just a squeal. Later, while sitting at the laundry area, three boys, I would say of the ages of 14, 10, and 7, came up to buy ice. I recognized one as one of the playing children. A conversation started, and I asked if they had a little sister. I told them I thought I heard a little girl with them playing. They said no, that the squealing was coming from the 10-year-old boy. Of course, the other two boys laughed like crazy. I felt terrible, just terrible, and I apologized profusely. Later, the mother of the three approached me and said I had called her son a girl. I explained and apologized to her as well. I told her I felt bad for it, but it was just an honest mistake. She left in a huff and now has been side-eyeing me every time I am around them. I feel bad, and I'm not sure what else I can do. I have 5 more days left of this trip, and it's become so uncomfortable. I didn't start the conversation with the kids. They asked me some campground questions while I was sitting alone. The questions turned into them talking about a local fishing spot and their campsite. More small talk was made, and this is when I mentioned I had saw them playing and asked the question I shouldn't have asked. I honestly was just making conversation back and didn't think a thing about it at the time. I didn't want to appear to be a grouchy old campground witch that hates children. I think I was more apologizing because I caused him to get made fun of by his brothers. That wasn't my intent. That squeal sounded identical to my 4-year-old niece. I think my mind just jumped to that conclusion. Plus, I hadn't had my coffee yet, and it was early in the morning. I was half asleep and barely functioning. These boys were wide awake and seemed anxious and excited to talk about their upcoming day. I was trying to be polite and share in their enthusiasm, but I just ended up sticking my foot in my mouth. I'm not a weirdo that seeks out children and strikes up random conversations with strange kids, so